Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started.
And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
And they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And they'll run on the inside hand. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
It looks like one of the DBs has it.
And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it's cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
The Bengals at 11-2 now. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done.
And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And
he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backward.
They've got his man complete. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good
for 37 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
47 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Pickett now on first down.
So give him 5 yards there on the... And it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Second down. Here's Pickett.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC.
And right now they're in that number 2 spot. They would love to hold on to that, but obviously first things first. They want to clinch the division.
And that's what everyone plays for. Win your division first, guarantees you a spot in the playoffs. But still, a nice spot to be in. Not as good as it was when the number 2 seed meant a first-round bye. That's all changed with the new playoff system, but still a nice spot to be in.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, if you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. A gain there of 21 yards. Here we go. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Burrow will throw.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow on play action. And his throw here is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
Here we go.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase within sight now of the all-time record for touchdowns in a career. And the Bengals are able to widen their advantage. Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
That is caught with Sean Bateman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Pickett. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. Last drive, the touchdown, 4 catches. Really good. He was. They were not good on the other side trying to stop him. What do they need to do?
Well, this is where the entire staff has to get involved because we always focus on the defensive coordinator. But he needs help from other people with their eyes and their expertise, and he needs to listen to them. And sometimes you just can't afford to wait on a drive and say, okay, let's get to the sidelines and start over. You need to find a way in the middle of that drive.
Now the ball comes loose, and the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. After an incomplete pass on second down. That'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. A big play there for Cincinnati. 53 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Touchdown, Bengals. Marquise Brown halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's Hollywood Marquise Brown who finishes it off with the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish.
Evades the tackler and now some space. 68 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that. You're going to control an inside running game.
He had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's what he's going to ask the coach to run back on film.
Let me see that one more time.
Show that again, coach. Look how my legs kept churning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big gain.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Pickett back to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Palmer. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Trey Palmer. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Here we go, here we go.
First down, here's Burrow. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and got him into the end zone.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jahmyr Gibbs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals add 6 to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, check that. Shut up.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
Here's Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Pickett.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than
his tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
11 Thomas.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
They'll try again.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
His third touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Steelers 10. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be second down.
Back to throw, Pickett.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play.
Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth.
His fifth catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's Pickett on second down. A short one there to Freiermuth.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
This is taken at the 10.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 16. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
11. At the 41-yard line.
12.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
And it's been like this